use that. Put this here. It's over here. Audio settings. Hey, it's still working. Let's go. What's up, Star Crushed? How you doing, mate? Ooh, we get more blood points. I forgot. On Tuesday login, right? Totally forgot about that. On Monday? You were here Monday. Yesterday, right? I didn't do any extra streams. I don't think the stream ever crashed. I don't know. Usually it even gives you a chance for a makeup day. If you missed a stream, isn't it like if you stay here for whatever? I don't know when it does that, but I've seen it do that to me before. For somebody else, and I'm like, didn't even know I missed one. Hey, what's up, Nick? What's up, Zerk? What's up, Steampunk? How you guys doing? I forgot that there was rank reset. While that shit was going on. Dude, that game last night, did anybody watch that game? Holy shit. That was the best game all year. That was a seriously epic match. Between the 1 and the 2 seed in the entire NBA. Hey, what's up, MLT? Fucking nerd. It'd be a good gamer tag, but it probably wouldn't allow it. I mean, Steam would, but I'm thinking still like Xbox. Now they got it figured out. Back then, if they made you change it, you got to change it for free. But now they make you change it, or it changes it to some like random thing, and then you have to pay to change it, right? Oh yeah, damn. Hey.
Emily, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed
Oh,
you.
date of action. I was like, I thought this was date of report. I don't even remember which one. This might have been that guy with me and MLT. Remember when we saw that hacker? Those are the only reports I've done. It's like, yay. Yeah. Shit is nice. Because we are missing something. We're missing music. What music do we play? Scroll down till I'm like, oh yeah. Eh. That's good. You're gonna miss some of the stream today. How dare you? I appreciate you being here ever. All right. Showery boat or something like that. Hey, Banshee. Holy shit. 50 fucking 8. I know. That is awesome. Thank you so much. I still have, apparently Phasmophobia is like a completely different game now. Oh my god. And thanks, mate. I used to play Phasmophobia. I haven't played with anybody but Banshee. And there was the one time I played by myself. Because I was like, we'll just play until we die. And then we actually went through all the maps. But that was before they added like a whole nother difficulty and shit like that. You know? They already have that update where we can see teammates' perks in the game. What year did this come out? Like 2006? 2007 maybe? I like never even knew there was a high-res version of this. Because LimeWire... Because, like, I wonder how many people might DC now. If they, like, get found first. Because that already happens, you know? Or if they're like, my fucking teammate doesn't even have any perks. The longer it goes without knowing who it is, the more nervous you get. Yeah. It's Tarper. I'm gonna be scared for the rest of the game. Or not game, but day. We put it right in the landing spot? That'd be amazing. And hilarious. Oh, you put it in the door. Hey, it's fun on Survivor. Killer, I did kind of get bored. And not bored because, oh my god, I'm winning all the time. It was just... If you wanted to win, you just play mean. But then you would beat the players that you didn't really even have any interest beating. And you still didn't stand a chance against the Swifts. And that's when it was like, And there's some killers that feels like they literally just need perks. Like playing Bubba. And you're like trying to get better at the saw, and then I would get map like Saloon. Run. Okay. I don't know where you put tarps. Killer, I'm always afraid to even try to loot. You don't have a basement over here, do you? So now I'm just gonna be holding. No. Let's go to those. Oh, I didn't respect it. Whoopsie. Alright. We're in the basement. He's got the Slipknot mask on. See, even when they don't respect it, it is fun though. Because it feels like the teacher slapped you on the wrist. You were already getting scolded when you're in chase. And then you try to pass a note to your friend. And the teacher's like, are you serious? I'm looking right at you. Trapper's in my head. And it's going to be in my head for the next few matches. This is Trapper for me. Does anybody else think Trapper's the scariest killer in the game for this reason? The next few matches, you're like running through any type of grass or jumping through any window, like, and you're like, oh yeah, it's not Trapper. I don't have to worry about it. And it's literally in my head for matches. And it's funny, it's still fun. I still like playing against Trapper. It's just, it's in my head. Yeah, Trapper is the actual scariest killer in the game. Because you can be... what other killers making you run through, like, an open field and grass, like... Please don't be a trap. My eyes. I can't see. No, there's no jump back there. Okay. Yeah, the booty clench. The cement. Oh my god, the two exits are over here. They're so far from... Hey, maybe they get camped a little bit. And they can unhook. No, he can't in endgame, though. And he's not camping hard enough. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought she was gonna finish that gen. That was a good time to finish, right? No. You think he makes it all the way back to basement, though? Virix? Or Virex? Sorry if I'm butchering your name, mate. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yep, them's be them Tarper matches. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna go run and get the unhook and get caught in a trap too. Just in case. Here's the problem is my eyes, man. I'm gonna step right in a fucking trap. Hey, it didn't happen. And then right there. See, there was Tarp. Oh my goodness. No. Oh my god. I don't think you can hook them all though. Oh, she has a med kit. No! She pressed the wrong button. I don't know what to fucking do now. If I run out, he just puts her down. Trap! You have to run in front of me to take the hit. I won't make it. At least I don't think. Oh, that was farther than I thought. Bloodworm would have been hilarious. I'm on you with that. Giggity. That's what it sounds like. But you know what I meant. Oh shit. Good shit though. The comeback was, oh my god, they all got out. How the fuck? I should have looked. That was Giga Chad Tarper though. Oh yeah, I don't have to click in like a super weird spot anymore because it's not the 2v8. Oh, dead hard. Boo, dead hard. I don't know if they can see that, but that was a roller coaster. It was running through the grass, squinting my eyes. No. Not me, at least. Did I? Did I run right through traps? Like I had collision turned off? The Jake? I'm reporting it. Okay. That took an unexpected turn. I'm going to prison IRL from the report in the video game. That's why I asked, I said the Jake. He didn't clarify the Jake. I was like, it could have been other survivors. I was like, it wasn't me, though. At least I didn't see the traps I ran through. Although I was literally like, because I know I'm not going to be able to see in that grass anyway. Oh, fuck. I had it in repeat. Whoopsie. Hey, throw me back to, what is this, 2008? Oh shit, they're all waiting for me. I mean, I already uploaded a video on YouTube 17 years ago, blindfolded playing the game. I was basically blindfolded because I was afraid of the traps. Except for I don't have to actually re-record anything. If anybody is interested about that, go on YouTube and look up TatorHead Guitar Hero Blindfolded. And there's a video I uploaded when I was like 16. And the video is like, what is it? Maybe 16. 17? Or maybe the video is only 16. I can't remember. The video is getting older and I'm getting older. I'm 34 now, but that's why I was like, this math ain't mathin'. You know? I was like, I'm doing something wrong. But the video's there. And I'm a 92 baby. But So maybe it was 17 years ago. Yeah. The math is mathing. I'm just high. This is why my characters always gotta have sunshades on, so you can't tell I'm stoned. I need to go jump down this shit. I have to actually open my eyes and look for gens now. I'm already crutching on that one class. Here we go. Remember that class in the 2v8? That is funny, because the guide, I need to do some editing on that guide tomorrow. I do not work tomorrow. And yeah, I can get some editing done. See how much editing I can get done. I want to have that guide done this weekend, because there's less playoff games, and the 2v8's gone. Hey, let's go, man. Yeah, it's always happy hour in Dead Dog Saloon. That's what we call that loop. Happy hour. Yeah, that was Corey's mass in that last game. Uh-oh. Damn it. He's got whatever it's called. Dead Man Switch. Oh, the class is called Guide. I told you I was stoned. Got that jumpsuit. I have that video out too, which is good. Because I don't want it to be like an inside secret. But I didn't like explaining it 8 million times either. Best Throngler. Thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. That was Shelter Woods, Whisker. I've made a clip about it. The thing with Shelter Woods is it's kind of like a less complex, more palette greed heavy version of Leary's, where it's a bunch of small loops working together. But it is pretty reliant on the killer not respecting the palettes. But that's what makes it so much fun. If you have your positioning right against a lot of killers, you can actually, it doesn't even matter if the pallet's already gone or not. Is this a Sable or is this a... I think this is the bot. This is Jane, right? But yeah, that was a funny thing, because that's when I realized I didn't even know about Deja Vu, or that it was like a common perks class. I kind of want to loop right there, but it's too close to the hook. Gotta go all the way back this way, actually. Now we're on the back side of an LT wall against Pyramid Head. This is a terrible mistake. But we're going to do it anyway, because it's as far from the hook as we could get. Interesting. We'll take the weird pathing and go out this way. Yeah. Gain more distance. Damn, running the killer is like so hard. You gotta like hold W. I'm always just pointing that out because people always make it seem like Survivor's impossible to play. This is the bot. Look at the bot. Shame for the Survivor that quit. But the bot is funny. Running face first into the problem. That's what it sounded like. But hey, Zoelia. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Man, it's crazy how like 600 hours in this game is like new. But there's so many maps and killers now. Or if you've been playing like gradually over the years, you know, you get like one new killer every few months, so it doesn't ever seem like too much to deal with. It was funny. Just running in circles. But let's go. We were just talking about Leary's. How Shelter Woods has that one TV room in Leary's. How it's kind of like a 1v1 map by itself. Shelter Woods main is kind of like that. Not as strong as Leary's TV room. And more reliant on pallet greed to get the maximum value. Whereas that's what's awesome about the Leary's TV room is you can play extra risky if you want. With that extra greed pallet. But that greed pallet can also bail you out and create the distance you needed to reset all the way back to the other thing and then turn it around and then run back up the stairs. You know? Oh, I have a video. I think if you type exclamation no perks, but I also don't want to be like, go watch my video. You know, but it's because no Percocets. I had a problem with Oxycontin in 2020. I was starting to take some Xanax too. It was bad. But I actually have a clip of nodding out in front of the killer. My dumbass thought it was funny too. But that's why. Hey, Zolia, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. But the actual clip is in that video. I do smoke weed every day, though. That's another reason I wanted to make that video. But then I don't want people to be like, I thought Tater said he was sober. And I was like, nope. Didn't say that. I was sober for 14 months, though. But weed helps me with a few things. But in that video as well, I also say, like, weed also affects people differently. So things that helps me with, that might be like a nightmare for you. Yeah. Like, anxiety is like one of the things that helps me with. Like, I get anxious. And smoking helps me with that. But that's proven as well that some people get paranoia just from smoking weed. That's what I mean by it affects everybody differently. But I always smoke teeny little bits. Because I smoke in the middle of the stream as well. Not like on the stream, I usually put on like one of the videos or something, you know. For a few minutes. Go to the bathroom. Oh, I forgot to... I was out of strawberries anyway. I had kiwis, but I guess I should have eaten kiwis before stream if I was going to munch. Kiwis are kind of messy. At least how I eat them. I eat kiwis like an apple. Because you can eat the skin of kiwis. I mean, you wash it off, obviously. But... And the skin actually does have some flavor. And it's the healthiest part of the kiwi. The skin. Damn. I got read like a book. Aw, I'm nowhere near it. I got myself put in the basement like a fucking idiot. Go back this way. Oh shit, but I just took him right to the generator. I'm just gonna edge map. Let's edge the pyramid head. Let's see if he likes edging. No, he's not a fan. There's basement over here, and I'm a bigger dumbass. Nope. We're just a lucky dumbass. Hey, what's up, Seabass? Hell yeah. Maybe. I think it looks like it might be a mix of skins. How much flare does she have on? Does she have the minimum requirement of 15? I just saw this movie. Does anybody know this movie? It's like immediately super quotable. Hey, holy shit, Wesker. Oh my god, faceplant. Thank you so much, mate. Hey, I appreciate it. What survivor do you want me to play? I'm working on a... Because the reason I haven't had some... If I ever am not having videos come out, it's because I'm working on a longer video. Because I could always do like a short video. I could do those like once a week. But the longer videos take more time. But I was working on the new map guide because a lot of survivors said the map sucked. And I was like, that map is pretty awesome. Has some good loops, and it has some really fun loops. Chase me. Did she get hit with the thing? I don't know if I'll make this still. Yay, now we do. Stop your teabagging. Oh, shit. Well, I guess if she was trying to get him to go force this out, I suppose. I should have stayed in. You know the sad part? I meant to stay in. I just skill shoot it. I still don't know where the actual stop part of that is. They're on controller. Good shit. Yeah, that's the funny thing about it. For Swifts, it's super strong. I don't think it's as strong as Badham. Maybe for size, but there's certain killers that do get better on it. But once again, this is for solo queue. I talk about this in that video. I say for Swifts, it's like too easy to identify where the killer is once you know the map. Or at least this how I don't even Swift with anybody, but just like what we've been calling it, like that area by like we call Greed Street, like that one area by the Great Wall. And the 50 house has the corner window or the window over there. The corner window is better to go around Greed Street once or twice and then jump the corner window, which is also strong by itself. But the other window is stronger by itself, you know. And then behind there's the back street where you get the one corner pallet, which you actually want the one that's connected to the building. That's stronger than the one that's a little bit further away. And then you get a 50% chance whether you get the window at that corner little thing there. Same thing, you want to run around that one back street thing and then jump that. Or you get the window in the shop that's to the side of the club. Right? The club is a big time waster, just taking the killer, walking around. But this is what I mean. The good thing for the killer when you're playing on solo queue is you don't know where the killer's coming from. And they'll get a lot of free hits. I have a lot of examples of that. Of just like, you even hear the tear radius, but you have no fucking clue what direction they're coming from. And all of a sudden he's right there. And you're like, oh shit. But I did mention specifically, I was like, problem is if you're on a Swift and you're calling out what direction he's coming from, I was like, it's going to be way too easy to identify where the killer is, and it's a big map. But I was like, for solo queue, it's like perfectly balanced, where it's a lot of fun stuff you can do loop-wise, but the killer can also like jump, even like with a full tear radius, you still like, where the fuck is he coming from? You know? And the killer can, basically the killer, if they're playing against comms, but if you're playing against comms, it just feels like comms are always going to be OP, unless you're playing Blight or Nurse, right? Which is true. How much did Blake get hurt by that 110? I feel like it's one of those things where, like, people that were newer to Blight, like, he's no longer... You can just pick him up and just be, like, not even good with flicks or anything, but just use him for his mobility. And then just, like, 115 chase. You can't really do that anymore, obviously. But I was worried that the 110 would, like, take some lunge distance and shit like that away, and speed while running away, and I was like, That's what I was actually really worried about. It wasn't even about, like, the chases, you know? Great Blades didn't notice. Okay. Nice. Because that's the only thing I was worried about, was him running, like, What if you're running 5% slower suddenly, like on your rushes and shit? And that was going to throw everybody off a ton. That's what I was really worried about. But obviously not a Blight main. I don't even know if I've played as 5 Blight matches. Love this song. This is one of those songs I just can't ever skip. Yeah, it forces you to use your power for downs. Oh, I already played Jumpsuit Jake. Although I didn't really get to actually loop anything, but... You know? Did I ever take a protection hit? Apparently I did. Let's go. I mean, I totally did on purpose. Oh yeah, I guess does it count when I was unhooking? Who did I need to play? Ash, right? It was Ash, I believe. Was that what Whisker wanted? Where's the fuck is Ash? Here we go. Friday. How come every time I'm in the kitchen? Every roommate I ever had, I had to introduce that joke to. Not every single roommate, but just every roommate that hadn't seen the movie. And it was always like, oh, you gotta watch Friday. That's one of my favorite funny movies. I think we were talking about Friday yesterday, actually. I don't remember what led us to talking about it. We were talking about how Debo's the actual problem, and he makes them go next door to break in. But once the window's already open, here comes the crackhead, who's not really like a menace. Nobody's really afraid of him. But all of a sudden, here he's coming to a house like, what are you doing? He's like, the window was open. I just don't remember, like, what led to that. I was like, what were we talking about? You better put some water in that damn shit, son. Oh my god. Majority of players, brainless, high mobility killers. The thing is, work until you get to the highest MMR where it actually, the survivors actually know how to make you use your power. And then you can only win against solo queues. But you can always win against solo queues. Don't need perks or add-ons for that. And it's not like you're going to win against every solo queue team ever either. Definitely not. Sometimes you just get like super Giga Chad teammates and you're getting hard carried and it's like, holy fuck, this is awesome. You know? That's the thing. In every single other game I played, I feel like winning was the most important thing. But DBD always felt like if you put on the strongest stuff, you'll win most of your games. As opposed to like when we were playing Halo, where we both have a battle rifle, we're on the same map, you know, fighting over snipe. Like, that always felt different. And I was like, huh. DBD seems like the more risky you play it, the more fun it actually is. I mean, fun's subjective, obviously, but... We were talking with MLT and I was saying yesterday, and I was saying, like, a lot of times when you see like super egos, survivor, like Swifts and shit like that, I literally start thinking, I'm like, oh, this is probably the only online PvP game they played. The ones that get like super fucking salty when they lose, even though they just, you know what I mean? 4 players on comms, running 16 second chance perks. Not even, but you know what I mean. There's better builds than just second chance perks, but same thing. If you slap on a bunch of shit like that, you'll probably win most of the games you play. But it makes it so boring. Oh, shit. Aw, this is sad that he's getting hooked right there. Because we have a hilarious setup. We need to try this setup later. I thought he was going to go back the other way and try to cut me off. But what I mean by that setup is we could run around the cross not only with the pallet, but we could go... I think it's going to have to be right here. It was a good time of buying games. Damn it. Alright. Oh my god, what the fuck? Dude, I really wish we could remap that button. I'm glad it didn't affect anything. I don't even have like huge hands or anything, but like look at this, right? It's this button for this. You can't even press B to get out of it, which is like my reaction for anything. You have to press this button again. But like this will happen when I go to juke killers, like because I am moving it to the left like that. But I'm like, I don't even have like gigantic NBA hands or anything. I just have normal hands. Apparently this happens to a lot of people on, what's it called as well? Oh, fuck, I'm not gonna make this. What the fuck happened? I would stay here too. Damn it. I should have vaulted there instead of running around the corner. Damn it. Hey, does he have a, what's it called? I wasn't paying attention when he first picked it up. Fire up. Yeah, baked tater. The game is at 8 today, so I'm trying to decide when to smoke. He isn't respecting anymore. Oh, good shit. I was like, I ruined it. I ruined the fun. He won't respect any more pallets. What did Chad? He was coming for it even while he was getting tunneled. Well, he wasn't getting tunneled there, but... Alright, getting religious up in here. Oh, it's not gonna work. Damn it. I wanted to see if it would work. Hey, I can just get the fuck out of here. Peace, play it. And gave me the abandon option.
That's me, baby.
Players playing like Blight. Yep. Run slowdowns and just tunnel. We were just talking about that. Don't even have to know how to use the power. All you do is slap on the strong shit and you'll win. Especially against solo queues. .365 streak. Well, that's crazy because I feel like that'd be like a year and a half-ish, right? Because it's only 5 a week. Less than that when I... Was that the same person that dodged twice? I didn't look up. But that's always... No, it wasn't. You can actually see in the thing now. I forgot. We can actually look at the names. I already played Ash. Is there any Survivor anybody... Who is it? Oh, Banshee doesn't ask for a Survivor. I didn't think. No, play Ash until we escape. It was the same guy this time that joined and left. How do you smoke so good? So how does that slug thing work? Because they say it's when you get slugged 3 times. Now, what do they consider slugged? When you recover all the way? Because survivors say, like, you on the ground for longer than 5 seconds is being slugged. You know what I mean? So it's you have to recover all the way twice, right? And then the next time you're down, is that what it is? Because it gave it to me right away when I went down. No, but I was down before that. That's why I was like, huh. And it didn't give me the option before. It was right when I went down. I was like, hey, I can abandon. And this game's already over. I was like, might as well move on to the next one. Get my blood points. Because the way it was worded, or not even, I never actually looked at like the actual patch notes, but whoever told me, that's why I was like, huh. But technically, wouldn't you be like, just the 3rd time you got downed, you could just abandon anyway? That's what I was like, how'd they stop that? But it has to do something with recovering all the way. Now I'm thinking about it, when you're talking about 5 in a week and it's 260, I'm like, huh, that's probably about how much grams of weed I smoke in the year. A little bit less than that, because I've been smoking less than 5 grams, but... I was like, I basically need like 10 ounces for a whole year. Maybe we got this one. I was like, we could try to make it upstairs for some Scooby-Doo. They would have to chase, though. That's where I was trying to work my way. I didn't know if they were going to keep chasing them, but I think they left. He's down low. Well, the Scooby-Doo. We love Scooby-Doo. And Scooby-Doo's butthole. I should have mentioned the Halo butthole on Isolation, that map, in that video. I forgot to. God damn it, dude. I'm literally the worst body blocker that ever existed. That was a good shot, too, though. They were one knife through both of us. Trying to find a med kit. Aw. It's pumping engines. Listen clean. I'm trying to do something useful without getting this gen done. This would be a bad gen to get did. I don't want to do it. I can just get some progress on it, I suppose. What's going on? Is she going back? I was like, hey, is Killer doing slug only? I've heard survivors have whined about this. I mean, what haven't survivors whined about? Let's be honest, but... Oh, shit. Back outside I go. Make it around this corner, and we're good. Damn it. Alright, hopefully Jay got that. Nice. The Survivor rulebook better than the Bible. But I didn't go to Survivor Church. It's not fair. I wasn't taught these things. In the killer cult. I'll join you there eventually. I like talking trash too much. You get to talk trash way more when you're playing killer. Especially because there's a lot more whiny survivors. In my opinion. We spurn. I mean, I do get called typical Reddit killer main every now and then for saying shit like Survivor's easy. On the Reddit. Oh my god! Is that an add-on or is that a perk? Yeah, you made it around the corner. Bush peck. She can't see me. Reduced visibility. Has no untectable add-on. Nice. So what perk would it be? We gotta figure it out so we don't run into it again. Or we, like, expect it, you know? Was a gen... Could it be Tinkler, maybe? Because I finished that gen, right? And then I ran around and she was still undetectable. Tinkerer. Sorry. We always call it Tinkler. And then you get tinkled on. Yeah, overbombed. Thanks for the 400 bits, mate. Shit. Which Survivor did you want me to play yesterday? I did play it. I just can't remember what. Was it Adam? This song's fun as fuck to play in Clone Hero. It's a terrible warm-up song, though. You're running right into her, bruh. Oh, you plot twisted. I should have checked the perks. See, this is why we can't have nice things. I'm like, I wish we could see each other's builds in the lobby, and it's like, no, because people would dodge lobbies like mine. You're like, this fucking idiot doesn't even have any perks. Or people would just dodge shit and be like, that guy's not running full meta, I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, this is why we can't have nice things. It was Sable, let's go. Yeah, I only have, like, because Slayer's not my favorite. I like a few songs, but still every Slayer song has part of the song where I just don't like it. That's actually this part right here. I also don't really like the first solo in this song. The rest of the song I fucking love, though. That's my thing with Slayer. Every song has part of the song where I'm like, yeah, I don't like this part. And then this part's good as fuck. I mean, good is subjective, you know what I mean? And then I don't like this part again. But also, this part more plays into I don't like playing it on Clone Hero because it's really tedious, this part. It's all double notes. Oh, they already did this one. Uh-oh. Looks like we played into the 3-gen. That's why I shouldn't have did that one on the outside. Yeah, this to the end of the song is fucking amazing. This solo is awesome. And all the way to the end of the song, they bring back earlier parts. And the end of the song is just fucking perfect. This shit is so much fun to play, too. This is why Guitar Hero is just awesome. If we were just talking metal, probably Metallica, but Opeth is my favorite band, but it's because of everything they do. But they're metal, too. So I thought about Opeth at first, and I was like, I don't know. Between Opeth and Metallica, if we're just talking strictly metal. Chase me. You can get me. Aw. This is fine. I need a protection hit anyway. Yeah, I got a protection hit. This is good. He plot twisted. Oh God. Heaviest probably them and Slipknot, yeah. I like some stuff from other bands, like I remember the friend that introduced me to Opeth tried to get me into Lamb of God because Lamb of God's his favorite band, but I don't like their vocals that much. That's it for Slayer too. I don't really like their vocals that much as well. This is subjective, but every now and then I think the vocals really add. Like even in Raining Blood, I don't like the vocals most of that song, but the part where he says, "Raining blood from a lacerated sky," that part sounds awesome. At least for me. Like I said, this is all subjective. But that shit sounds amazing. I feel like I can't even go over there. I'd have to run up the stairs. I should just like leave, right? What would staying do? We wouldn't be able to heal in time and then trade. Yeah, but they can't get themselves off the hook is what I'm saying. I actually, getting 2 hatches twice, I think I'm going to have to run perks for that. To make it happen faster. Not even to get to endgame twice, but... isn't there a perk that lets you see where the hatch is? So in a game where we would have escaped like this, or a game where like we would have escaped, like one of the earlier ones, we could have just waited. Everybody else escapes, left behind, and then go look for hatch or whatever. How many more protection hits I need? I had 8 that time. Let's go. Every knife should have counted as an individual protection hit. Alright, we escaped with Ash.
That's me, baby.
Nick Cage. Actually, yeah, Nick Cage. Where's Nick Cage at? Speaking of Opeth. Right on cue.
Well, I don't think it can get any worse than this.
I'm not in that one yet. I think that's the next challenge. But I think I can do some other ones first as well. Oh yeah, Seabass. I probably play by the killer rulebook, right? I'm playing in solo queue and I don't throw any pallets. There definitely times where I'm like, alright, we're just gonna agree this till we go down. If there's a setup, I abuse it though. I run a main as well. Run a main, yep. I mean, wait, I would never go main humping repeatedly throughout the match. But in all honesty, I don't do it because it's the killer rulebook. I do it because I actually have more fun doing it. We're playing this way, you know? Risking it at every pallet. There's nothing like that in any other game I've ever played. Or else I would have gotten bored of Survivor, I'll be honest. Keeps every single chase into a science experiment of like, how much can I get away with? And it's awesome. And a hatch offering and a key. The hatch offering is where it puts it by like shack or something, right? Does the killer see the offering? They used to, but I don't know if they see it anymore, right? As we're doing this gen, I should go across the map. Le Ghoul. I suppose took us this long to get a ghoul. We've been playing for over an hour. Also, I got statistically have to get ready to die for like the rest of the day. Not on purpose, obviously, but we escaped like 3 matches already. In solo queue, I was like, well, it's like in basketball when somebody that doesn't shoot threes that well suddenly is making a bunch of threes. We're like, well, they're gonna miss a few like next game, and the next game they go for like 0 for 9. You're like, yeah, there it is. It evens out. I was thinking of Paolo Banchero on that. This guy's nickname, Paolo Banchero. If there's any Orlando Magic fan here, please tell me that you guys have an actual different nickname for him. Because I know you guys ain't calling him that. But they call him PB No J. Because his name is Paolo Banchero, PB. But he's not a good shooter. He's not a good jump shooter. Which they call a J if you don't watch basketball. Does he got a J? So they literally call him PB No J. But the Magic fans don't. But that's why I was like, what is his actual nickname that the Magic fans call him? Or his like Cum Bucket from where does he play? Atlanta now, I think. That was given to him from his own team. Although that's a name you'll literally never ever hear. Well, you won't ever hear PB No J either on like a telecast. Maybe from an opposing telecast, I suppose, but I have to play Sable. Whoops, I totally forgot. I knew I had to play another Survivor, and then I was like, oh shit. Damn it. I should have just stayed on it. Damn, I was hard outplayed. For that injury state. 105 stream streak. You know, it's funny, Deontay was just joking about his streak. I didn't see Deontay's streak. Jonathan Kuminga, yeah. See, I didn't even say his name. Because that's the thing, is like, online, that's what everyone calls him. It's not a bad thing. So, like, Cum Bucket explained, if you don't watch basketball, his name's Jonathan Kuminga. And they call you a bucket, or you get buckets, like somebody that can score, right? He gets us buckets, like when we're, and usually people are saying buckets is when they're like really needed. Like nobody's really scoring that well, it's a close game, and he gets buckets, you know? But that's the thing. It's a good thing calling him Cum Bucket. It's not an insult. But it is hilarious. Oh my god. So yeah, skill issue. We talk about this. How you can do this in DBD. I stubbed my toe. What the fuck? That was interesting. Haven't seen that. Oh, you got Bloodlust too now. Because she wouldn't have hit that, actually. Because she swung in for the other thing. Oh, damn. I wanted to see if she was on mouse and keyboard. But then I saw the ping was actually higher. Because that was the other thing I like to point out. How controller players are a lot more screwed when it comes to killers specifically, because of stuff like that. When you're coming around the corner, you like have to lunge in, and if you see that they juke the window, like you can't turn in time back this way and actually still hit them. I was like, hey, this is a perfect example. And I was like, holy shit, they're ping side too. That's funny. But it's usually why in the end game I'm pointing out, I'm like, hey, the killer was on controller. Holy shit. Because controller is just like, I don't know how anybody plays killer on controller, I'll be honest. That shit is hard as fuck. I like this map. It has some fun loops. I want to go back and do that one again, knowing what she's going to do. Was there a gen over there, actually? I was doing this gen as one we should save. I shouldn't do that one now. Yeah, there is. Nice. Maybe right in the right spot. Because the way she played it, if I wasn't worried about stubbing my toe, she went the wrong way. And she gave us, like, right back to this pallet free. I was worried because I stubbed my toe on that the first time. I'm like, what the fuck? Fucking bad kid. But the way she pushed us gave us more distance. I'm like, hey, let's go abuse that again. I was worried about stubbing my toe here. Wasn't I just hard outskilled there by the auto aim? After literally outplaying multiple times. Aw, she didn't go that way again. I think she realized the mistake last time. Can we make it to this? No, we can't. Damn it, that would have been sweet. Because sometimes the killer will double back into that pallet and try to beat you there, and then you can make it all the way to this. But you really want to go the other way. But damn it, I wanted her to make the same mistake she made last time. I was trying to capitalize on it. But I think she realized, she was like, fuck, I think I pushed him the wrong way. It was also good to stay in this corner. I know you're supposed to use sprint burst, but even going to main, which we could last longer in chase, but we're going to take her closer to every other pallet, or every other gen. Whereas she has to come all the way back to the corner over here, you know? Auto aim sucks on mouse and keyboard too. It feels like it never helps you out, and it always gets in the way. Oh look, a ghoul coming to get somebody out. Aw, I wanted to talk trash. Damn it, they're not. I always jinx it. Every time I want to talk trash. Suddenly the killer starts playing nice, or all of a sudden like a bunch of gens pop and shit, and I'm like, damn it. Yeah, I don't know what I stubbed. Yeah, I stubbed my toe on this. Because I was looking back this way and it went... And I was like, what the fuck? Aw, damn it. I'm already halfway through the dull totem. Might as well do it now. Because I was like, this gives 5,000 blood points, but it's only 5,000 in the thingy. It's 1,500, obviously, for a dull totem, but, you know, it's 3.5 times blood points. Do we have the window here? We do not, damn. Just filler. Oh, damn. Hey, we're on the window side. Damn, I was hard outplayed by the instant auto-aim. Doesn't that take so much skill? You, like, have to look in the right direction, man, and then, like, click the button. It's crazy. I don't know how players are, like, able to pull that one off. That's why she's running the wrong direction. School brain go burr. At least she was learning, though, because she learned the very first time. I went back to that thing and tried to expose the mistake, and she learned from it. And how else do you get better, you know? So I was like, damn it. I wanted to go capitalize on the same mistake, and I didn't do it. I was like, hey, you can literally see it happening in real time. Ooh, can we try to connect this pallet to that window? That'd be sweet. Oh, fuck. I already used this to heal myself. Oh, here's a little bit of heal distance. How many blood points do I get on gens? I don't think I've done, like, any gen. I don't think I got a protection hit this game, Big Sag. But the goal was 12 hooking, actually, really. I wanted to talk trash. I thought they were coming back to get me out. I love talking trash. And they were 12 hooking. I was like, God damn it. Alright. Oh my god. Let's get to this pallet. Agreed it. Oh shit, there's nothing back here. Well, that sucks. I was like, hopefully we can find something else to greed, but there was nothing. All the shit was over there. Big Sag.
Come on, turn to the light. God, come on, you can do better than this. You are better than this. Didn't your
Aw. Well, I guess if he's dead. Do you think he still keeps saying it if he gets hooked? That was kind of a long speech he was given. Yeah, so they call it a short swing, yep. And here's the thing too, Goblin. You're playing a controller, right? Because this will happen on mouse and keyboard. So a lot of times if it happens, because you can hear it happen from the killer. And from the distance, you're like, there's no way they just skill shoot that, you know? And that's the thing. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at cum buckets for a second. Or it's funny. We were talking about Jonathan Kuminga. Long story short, but if it happens just once, I'm still like they could be on mouse and keyboard. But if it happens twice, I'm like they're on controller because it happens like 8 more times as often on controller. Wait, I need to play Sable, right? Yes. Okay. Steam Deck. Yep. Same thing. What's up, Anna? I ain't no legend. I played with Tired yesterday. Oh, it must be before my time. Dodgers are pussies. Not the Dodgers. I mean, yes, the Dodgers too, actually. Baseball? Fuck the Dodgers. If you don't watch baseball, there's no salary cap in baseball. So the Dodgers, just like the Los Angeles Dodgers, just like pay players absurd amounts. They just won the World Series for the second year in a row, and they just got the highest free agent on the market. They paid him like $60 million a year or some shit like this, just because they can afford it. And it's just like, fuck the Dodgers. But baseball is the only sport that doesn't have a salary cap. The salary caps work differently in different sports. Like, I'm pretty sure football has like a hard salary cap. You can't even like cross it. Whereas like basketball has like fines for multiple years, right? So I think your fine doubles every year or some shit like that until you have at least 1 year where you're under the cap. So you basically have to pay like your whole team's salary twice. And then the next year it's like double that. And it's like, no matter how rich you are, that is a ton of money. Well, I swear. There are people way richer than I remember. I remember who was it? When I was a kid, hearing about Bill Gates being a billionaire. How much is he worth now? Like 100 billion or some shit? I remember when he had 2 billion. Yeah, the luxury tax. Yep. That's their version of a salary cap. And I don't know how hockey's salary cap works, to be honest. I don't watch enough hockey. I should watch more, but it's on the same like exact months as the Pistons are, the NBA and NHL. And easy. I don't think you can type in chat anymore, though. Yeah, you used to be able to. It was fun. I would always type easy when the game would lag out. Holy fucking builds. Dead hard. Hey, this one wasn't dead hard. Yeah, that was a funny thing with Pistons. I thought the Pistons owner was rich, right? I mean, he is, obviously. He has like $9 billion or something. And the Cavaliers owner was literally paying he bussed in, what was it, 50 buses? I think. It was like 50 buses of like 50 plus people each on every bus into Detroit and like bought up like the front tickets and stuff like that. As I look up how much their owner's worth, and their owner's worth like 50 billion. And I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, that actually did rub me the wrong way. I'm not going to lie. I was like, at least the New Yorkers that were showing up in Philly, at least they were doing it on their own. You know, they weren't getting paid actors bussed in by a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like, that did rub me the wrong. I didn't like that. I understand it was kind of an inside joke because apparently he made a lot of money in Detroit and made Detroit a lot of money as well. So it's kind of like I can do what I want. But at the same time, it was like, there's Pistons fans that probably saved up for this shit. Now the price of tickets went up because this idiot's buying like 1,000 plus tickets for paid actors that he's going to bus in, you know? Like, I was like, God damn it, this sucks. What's up, Kairu? What's up, Foxfree? How you doing? Oh, Kelly. I ain't no legend. Kelly's awesome, though. Love playing with Kelly. And she's one of my favorite streamers. She streams late night. She's on a partner push right now. I'll give her a shout out. You should have been a partner a long time ago. Please tell me I didn't typo this. No, I did typo it. There we go. Doing pretty good. That NBA game was like the best game of the entire year last night. That might be the best game I've watched in years. It was double overtime between the two teams with the best record in the entire NBA. I'm like, this is just the finals right here. They're going to kill whoever's in the Eastern Conference. So might as well see it in Philly. Yep. Good point. You know, I don't even have a rivalry with Philly, but fuck Philly. Their fans turn on their teams so fast. This was like the newest low, and this was like 2 years ago now. But this is what I mean by, well, I guess no. I guess it was like a year and a half ago. It was 2 football seasons ago, you know, 2 Super Bowls ago, I mean. But, the year they won the Super Bowl, they scored on their first 3 drives. They're up 17-0. They still got to stop. They get the ball back, and they 3-and-outed, and they booed. They booed their own team for 3-and-outing when they were up 17-0 the year they won the Super Bowl. And that's why I'm like, man, fuck Philly fans. I don't know why they're so spoiled. I wonder what AI would say. Like if you Googled which city has the worst fan base? Or like Reddit, you know what I mean? Like what do people on Reddit say? What's the worst fan base? But that's the problem, is you get different definitions of worst. Because they'll definitely buy stuff and show up. If you just consider fan bases that don't show up to anything, but most of the time that's not a fan base issue, and it's like an owner/management issue for the team being so fucking terrible for so long that people aren't going to the games, because usually if you're a good team, people will show up, you know? That's why I'm like, usually. That's on whoever's running the damn thing. Where the fuck is the killer at? Is he playing like an endgame build? That'd be hilarious. Oh, it's Trapper. Oh, fuck. So are we fucking ourselves? Hey, speaking of Metallica. When was the last time Atlanta won a championship? Because Atlanta has 4 major sports, right? So it's probably the Braves. Or it could have been hockey. Because I thought Detroit had it bad. I was like, Detroit hasn't won a championship in any of the 4 sports since 2008 with the Red Wings. And then I looked it up, and Minnesota. I mean, it's not technically Minneapolis, but Minnesota has all 4 major sports. And they have not won a championship since the year I was born, 1992. And I was like, there are people my age that weren't even alive the last time. I was like, okay, never mind. I feel bad for Minnesota a little bit. Until football comes around. Because I'm both a Lions and a Packers fan. Because I'm Detroit sports all the way. But my whole dad's side of the family grew up in and lives in Green Bay. And he met my mom in Michigan, at University of Michigan. And guess who won that argument on where to live? So, I was born and raised in Michigan. And it's funny because we actually pay attention to the other sports, but my family in Green Bay, like, they don't pay attention to anything else. Like, we were telling them about Giannis before they even knew about Giannis. So I was like, you guys are gonna like win the championship soon. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, you should start watching the Bucks, like, because Green Bay's too far from Milwaukee. Like, it's not like we were from Milwaukee too. It was literally just like we were for the Packers and that's it. But then they started watching the Bucks. But then they got bad and they stopped watching the Bucks because they didn't care enough, you know. They're more Packers fans. What was happening in this game? Braves, Falcons, Hawks, and our soccer team. Yeah, Detroit doesn't have any soccer. That's why I don't watch soccer. So I can understand when people would be like, you don't watch sports? And they're like, no, I live in wherever. I'm trying to think of a state that like doesn't have any sports at all. And not something like Idaho. I feel like Idaho is just like you could pick on. Some states even have like really big college. So I guess Idaho has Boise and Boise State, right? They're like decent at some sports. Because like Oklahoma, now they have Oklahoma City Thunder, right? But there's also an Oklahoma City, or is it Kansas City? There's like a Kansas City, Nebraska, I think, or something like that. Nebraska, that's a good example. They don't have a pro team, but their college team is like the whole state roots for. Yeah, the Cornhuskers. Michigan, a lot of times it's either root for Michigan or Michigan State. There's like Eastern and Central and Michigan Tech and stuff like that, but those aren't really like big sports-wise. Michigan and Michigan State are big sports-wise. They hate each other. But I feel like Michigan State hates Michigan more, though. Because Michigan hates Ohio State more. It's funny, I always used to thought Michigan hated Notre Dame as well. And apparently just everyone hates Notre Dame. But it's because they won't join a conference, and they wanted to have the benefits of being in a conference without joining a single conference, and everyone's like, no, fuck you. But apparently they're starting to see the consequences of that, because the Big Ten, get this, it's still called the Big Ten, but it was called the Big Ten because there was 10 teams. No. Yeah, that's a good point. There's definitely no sports. Well, is there a college in Alaska? There's got to be a college somewhere in Alaska, right? That's the thing. You can't. Who are you going to play? Like, that's the thing. Sucks for the team that's got to fly. They got to go to class on Friday and then fly all the way fucking out to Alaska. That fucking sucks. Run, bro. I was trying to get him to run the other way. Dude, we're not going to have time to heal. We're going to fucking die here, bro. Oh, that's why I wanted to heal. I am the dumbass. Now I don't know where the exit gate is because I am a bigger dumbass. Wait. This is what I mean by trying to juke the killer. Yeah! Yeah! He's as bad at body blocking as I am. Let's go. That's just trash talk, though. He's a much better body blocker than I am. I can never get that shit to work. I don't know what he was doing all game, though. Was he like AFK? I know, but remember I was just talking about that like 2 games ago, how I don't even have like huge NFL or NBA hands, I mean, because those players' hands are fucking gigantic. It's hilarious. But like I end up pressing that button. Oops, just brought this up, right? But it's literally because I'm trying to juke, and that's why that screen came up. And it's like, bruh, I'm literally just trying to... And it's funny because there's certain killers where I do it on more often, like Wesker, right? You go to like juke a window, and then I whip it to the side, and I'll end up pressing the back button, and it's like, god damn it, dude. Fucking sucks. Still needs more body blocks. Yeah, there's no way they'd be able to. They'd only be like, because it would just be unfair to anyone that had to go play in Alaska, and it'd be unfair for Alaska to have to go play anywhere else. You know. Oh, I forgot Hawaii had a football team. You're right. How the fuck? How they do that? You know what's funny, Seabass, though, is I've known somebody from Minnesota for a while, and he is always posting every, like you know how, like, me, when we went down 3-1 in the first series, I was like, this is over. Pistons season's all over, like, all over. He's like the opposite. He's like so positive. He's like, we're going to come back. Like, we can mount that comeback. And he was the first one I thought of when I thought about it. I was like, oh my God, dude, how does he live with that his whole life? Being that positive and not being like, we always lose everything. We've never won my whole life. That was what got me into sports, was the Pistons winning the championship. In 2004, because then all of a sudden all the kids were outside playing basketball. It was awesome. That was like the best summer ever. Did we get this window? Nope, we got the other corner window. So if you don't get this window, you get this window over here. Back, this is the back street, we call it, right? You're going to have the window right here. Right there. But you don't want to actually loop it that way, because the killer can just go around the other way. If you're getting chased, it's more like if you already got chased back here and you're like, oh, fuck. Well, good thing I know the window's there. You can turn around and run this way, and then jump the window from there, because then the killer has to go hard commit to one side, which you can, like, scare the fuck out of me. Get away from that window. It's Sping Tarp. This is Greed Street. We did not get corner window, which means we got the stronger window. It's stronger by itself, but that one you can connect to Greed Street. This window over here we got instead. Bodega. We didn't get a pallet in front of Bodega. That's or in front, unless somebody already used it in front of Soup House. Somebody already used it. Big Sag. No, they didn't. Nice. We got that one instead. Probably the northernmost gen to do over here. There we go. Yeah, she was looking for the same one basically. Because only like 3 or 4 gen the killer can guard on this one. Is mainly like the market area. Just like this. Yeah, maybe that might just... And still for the teams, I gotta go fly out to Hawaii. Like, that's nuts. I gotta be in class today, and then I gotta go fly out. What's the time difference? Are they like 7 hours behind? Alaska's 4 hours. I know that. Or at least the part of Alaska I've been to. I've been to Juneau and Ketchikan. This is when I worked on cruise ships. What was the other one? Sitka. I'm trying to think of the names of the ports. Vancouver was one of the ports, but that's obviously not Alaska. This is the Bodega Loop right there. Oh my god. Well, I guess let's go to Bodega. I thought it was going to come from this way. Aw, that's sad. Hey, you got away with it. Is he still chasse? I think he went to cut us off that way. Now let's run Bodega again. Oh, yeah. I'm running for that reason. Get the fuck out of here. Let him mind game himself. See, the reason I like that window more than the other backstreet window is you get this pallet, and you can greed this pallet, and the killer goes around and you can make it to this window. What's the pallet we're working on? Was that Bodega? It was. I guess yes, I shall go for it. God damn it. I will not go for it. Bam, bam. He's right there. Yay, they got off. Let's go. Uh-oh. Well, I know where there's a gen I can do. If they're getting tuna'd. Here comes tuna. Six hours different. Dang it, I was off. I was really overestimating because I wanted to say 8. Damn it. I wanted to not just hump the main building. I should have juked it. I was going to wait until I got to this side and then juke it. I didn't want to just hump the main building. We already did that. Should have just stayed and humped the main building. Vikings fan, very pessimistic. I've always heard this is one of the best team nicknames ever, but the Purple People Eaters. Was that in the 80s? I know they didn't win they won a Super Bowl, didn't they? The Purple People Eaters. That's such a great nickname. Oh, damn, he had a 3 gen over here, actually. I remember it was Overbound that was here. I remember we were talking about metal. I do love Opeth. Definitely my favorite band, but it's not just for the metal. It's the fact that they can play shit like this and then play some like beautiful ass piano song. I'm thinking of Burden and that specific example. It's like, holy shit. You guys are fucking amazing. Damn it. Oh, I don't have the pellet. Big Sedge. Doesn't matter. That's hilarious. I might get myself. I don't think I'll make it over to this pallet. Nope. He might give himself back the other way. Let me make it to this pallet. Try to connect it to that window. I don't think it gave me a protection hit. What has to count as a protection hit? That was the only reason I even turned around and tried to take the hit behind her. Damn, they just fucking opened the X gate and left. Smells like teenager on that one. Need the other person to be hurt, Big Sag. That's the only reason I did it. They should just leave me at this point. Oh my god, they're injured too. They're actually coming for me. Strong loop. So like I said, you either get that one, like I said, is stronger by itself, and then this one over here. The other time, when I tried to take the hit, we weren't coming from the right direction. But admittedly, I was trying to read the screen. I was like, oh, there's no protection hit. I was like, oh shit, we're running this direction already. Does he know where I have them down? I was like, if he hooks, I'll fucking trade for it. I need the protection hit. Oh, they had plot twisted. Does he have that add-on? If he has an add-on, he could stay here, hit me with a hatchet, and I wouldn't be able to get out. Oh, he's not here. Hey, you made it out too. Good shit. Yellow rabbit. It's huge. Doing pallet case of fun. Aw. I'm still kind of on the killer's side. I was greeting pallets caves of fun. Oh, fuck. What time is it? No, is it going to kick me out? The stupid Steam? I feel like I'm getting steamed, right? Is that what this is? This is Tuesday, and I didn't bring my raincoat. Does anybody know that reference? It's Tuesday. Did you bring your raincoat? I am a banana! Hey, I didn't get steamed. Ready up before I get steamed. Fuck, I don't even know what that's referencing anymore. I was gonna say it was from a video called Drinking Out of Cups, and I'm like, no, that's a different video. Drinking Out of Cups was a video where they recorded somebody that was saying, I was like, warning, it's like, if you're sensitive to like very bad language, I was like, it is warning. But this guy was like tripping on acid, and they like animated what he was saying to a lizard. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, and it was to make fun of the guy. That's why I was like, it's not a video like condoning. But at the same time, it was just like, what in the fuck was he saying? Yeah, you've seen that one. Not my chin, not my problem. That's what I always say. No way. Stupid dresses. Stupid flowers. Lighthouses rule. If you don't like lighthouses, you suck. Get real. Yeah. So you've seen that one at least, but I'm like, fuck, what's the other one? It's Tuesday. Did you bring your raincoat? And the guy's just sitting there looking at him. I am a banana. It was a video that was just like a bunch of shit in it. But it had like millions of views, like back then. That's why I'm like, it's a huge video. I just can't remember what it is. It's so ingrained in there. But that was the funny thing. I was going to say drink it out of cups. So I was like, no, that's not what it is. I saw both videos around the same time, though. Drinking out of cups. Being a bitch. That shit was hilarious. I still, to this day, have no idea who said that. What the fuck? Yeah, I can't figure out killers today. He just gave me more distance by making a mind game on that. I just wanted to stay there and greed the pallet. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit made no sense. I did this wrong too. So I'm like, I can't figure this guy out. You shocked too early. Yeah, I can now figure this guy out. That was a wild mind game. Yeah, the pallet here, though. Read this one. Oh, we didn't get it. That's Sag. Oh, no, it's... I forgot. We got this window here, so it's the pallet on the other side. Whoopsie. You get this pallet when you get this other window, but the other window I actually like more. But, to be fair, the other pallet you get with it, I'll show you on the other side. The other pallet that you get with it is stronger by itself than this one is. But the other pallet has, like, a fence in front of the window, and you can 1v1 around the fence back into the window, whereas this window over here does not. I love the song. When was the last time, if CVS is still here, when was the last time Vikings won a Super Bowl? Or have they not won a Super Bowl? No hard feelings either, because I'm not making fun of you. I am a Lions fan as well. Neither of my parents have been alive since the Lions won a Super Bowl.
Thanks.
Well, they've never won a Super Bowl. I was talking about a championship. They've won NFL championships, but that was before the Super Bowl. That was before the merger between the NFL and the AFL, and the AFL joined and became the AFC. I actually do kind of want to run that tile, though. Here come LT wall. I can now figure this guy out. Why would he push that way? He pushed on the outside to push us back in on the outside of the map. Alright. So this is the pallet you get instead, right here. Does he respect it or not? Yes, he does. Huge respect. Aw. But he doesn't respect that? I cannot figure this guy out. I thought he was going to double back. He could have just vaulted the window. He's double backed on everything else. I want to loop him at that one tile, though. I couldn't find another one. I literally ran all the way across the map. I couldn't find another one. It's a fun little filler tile. It's not super strong. But there's a few pieces to it, so when he shocks, you can loop around another piece. And then he shocks, and you can loop around another piece. But earlier, when I went, he cut back the other way. And I was like, what the fuck? That's why I was like, I can't figure this guy out. He's just, like, giving us extra distance for free. Just barely. Man, that guy got caught out of position. He didn't even get shocked once. Maybe he was in a locker? Oh, God. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, dumbass. He doesn't respect that. I cannot figure this guy out. He mind games himself that hard as Shaq and then doesn't respect that. And I'm dead. Thank you, Ace, for that protection hit. Oh, it's Nick Cage. Dude, I cannot figure this guy out. He made all the wrong plays the entire game. He gave us all this extra free distance every time, and then swung through things that we could have hit with pallets. But hey, can't hate if it works when you expect them to make the right play. We were talking about this earlier, actually, on that Toba landing one, because I stubbed my toe. I literally made the wrong play, but the killer double backed. I was trying to actually run around the corner, and the killer would have hit me there. But I stubbed my toe. I literally skill issued and profited. That's what that whole game kind of felt like. I kept waiting for him to make like the actual right zoning play, and he kept pushing us the way we would want to actually naturally go. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's giving us a bunch of free distance every single time, literally, all the way to the end of the game. I was like, damn, not one time did he play this right. Can't hate it if it doesn't work, but literally every play he made would have given us extra distance, and I just kept waiting for him to not make a play that would give us extra distance. Nico, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it. Even chasing all the way out to the shack. We're in the far corner of the map. He has 2 other gens being worked on. Let's chase all the way out there. But the gens stopped getting worked on for some reason. But that's solo queue. I don't get why people always expect to escape a bunch in solo queue. Like, we need survivors buffed. You're like... Survivors... It's hard to buff solo queue as well. If they're like, solo queue is too rough. It's like, because if you buff solo queue in pretty much any way, Swift is going to get buffed too. Hey, what's up, Steampunk? All right, do we get barrel room? It has been great. We escaped like almost every game. Keep waiting to not escape. I mean, we died last game, but I think we've only died like twice. That's why I keep waiting to die like 15 times in a row. I see the killer? I did see the killer. Oh, this poor guy. Deathslinger and got fucking Hawkins. That sucks. That sucks for him. Obviously not for us, but... We're in solo queue. If you tunnel somebody out, you can still win this pretty easily. But that's the thing, is he doesn't get much line of sight to actually use his power. Face plant, face plant, face plant. Let's spawn in here. Yeah, I just got stuck on that. This is news to me. I gotta remember that. Yeah, we didn't get bear room. Big Sag. The rooms we got are actually... Well, bear room would have been terrible against Slinger as well, I suppose. I was like, the rooms aren't the worst for Slinger. The double rooms we got. Well, I can't find agenda dude near the... Oh, there it is. So, it's funny with Hawkins. Because you actually can have this happen. This is going to be like one of the worst 3 gens in the game. Specifically, I got this happen against Nurse once. You can get this gen over here. You can also get a gen just like this across from it over there, and then like 1 gen in the hallway. And like, what do you do? Because you have to walk up the stairs and then sit on the gen for 5 seconds. The Nurse can just sit down there by the gen in the hallway. But what I said this isn't the worst room for Slinger is he can shoot us through this and at least get an injury state up here. Just like that. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's why I said this isn't the worst rooms for Slinger. Instead of getting like those other rooms that one has like the God palette and then a filler palette and the other has 2 filler palettes. But if the survivors have like a brain at all, they can force Death Slinger into an M1 at those because he can't shoot. He's not fast enough to get around the corner and be able to shoot. Hey, soundtrack to my life. You played that perfectly too. Because it's not going to be able to it's still going to be a little annoying to actually get the down here. Because if he shoots us from down there, then he'll reel us back in that way, and he won't get to. But the second we vault, if he goes down there and gets around the corner and shoots, that's the thing. But if we vault too late, he can shoot that from this angle here and pull us back down that way before we vault, right? Wait, up here that all this good luck. Bad luck for open lobbies. I feel like the open lobby games usually go much better than the solo queue games go. What is Dwight doing? Is he just getting... So just standing over Dwight. Remember I just said about solo queue? I was like, hey, he doesn't even have to use his power. It's a tailored map, but we're solo queue. Basically just tunnel one out. I've never seen this one before, but what are we going to do against this? We can't even communicate to tell each other where they are. And I was going to have 2 slugs in the same spot. Because I literally couldn't find a teammate to heal me. So that's it. It's this simple. All you got to do is play a little mean and you can beat the solo queues. Don't even have to have any perks or add-ons. Doesn't even matter which killer you play. You can play a 110 killer. Just going for... Literally just slug 1 survivor and stand over him. We can't even coordinate. You just keep running, keep running. I'm getting to a back corner of the map. And then they can just do all the gens in like 4 minutes. But expecting them to do all the gens is asking a lot. From a bunch of solo queues. But might as well take him as far away from everything as possible. And make him lose all his gens. They'll have to decide between guarding me or guarding literally any of those gens. Damn. But we're also not in communication, so I can't tell the one that's furthest to come back. I'm like, hey, they left. They can come pick me up. Hey, one is coming to pick me up, though. But see what I mean? I even pointed this out. I was like, you can win against solo queue super easy. I've never even seen someone playing like this. I've seen just slugging, straight up just slugging, but just standing over the 1 slugged body. We couldn't even coordinate to fix. Took just crawling to a corner so you couldn't stand over 1 slugged body. But it forces them to choose, right? Do I guard the slugged body and give up all my gens? No. See, Dwight's doing the wrong thing too. I guess they're crawling far from each other, I suppose. But this is how easy the game is to win against solo queue. Because this shit would get absolutely annihilated by a Swift. And just like I said, he didn't even have to use his power. It was that simple. Literally just standing over a slugged body. And we cannot coordinate to fix him. I could have gone and taken a hit and got him up, but he keeps crawling, so we can't pick him up. which is making it worse. But this is solo queue. That's why I said it's literally that easy. Because people like to point and be like, this is a killer-sided game. I'm like, no, not at all. If you're on communications at all, you don't need any perks or anything on Survivor. But now it's too late. So you should have been... We could have actually traded to pick him up. But he sat there instead. It is this easy to win. And we still didn't get the gens done. I don't know why people say DBD is a hard game, mate. I feel like people just want to make themselves look better. But literally, if you just slap on the strongest shit, or just play a little mean, most of the teams you play against aren't actual Swifts. And if you can't coordinate, you're not going to be able to outplay this. Ooh, let's go back. I think he's running, what's the name of that perk where when a gen gets done, you see the auras of survivors? That's like a newbie perk. As I said, it's that easy for in solo queue. Aw, you missing your shots, buddy?
You kidding me?
Maybe you shouldn't have played like this and wound up in the wrong MMR then. Oh, look, you let her get up. What are you going to do now, bud? You blew it. That was your pressure. Ooh, now I can stay on this gen, actually. It's in the far corner of the map. Now we got 2 healed survivors. Third Joe Hooks. Nah, he just doesn't know how to play yet. That's what I was pointing out. I was like, all you got to do is play it before it even started. I was like, we're a bunch of solo queues. Because I saw it was Slinger, and I was like, this is a terrible map for Slinger. And I was like, but we're solo queue, so even if he just camps one or tunnels one survivor, he didn't even do that. And yet, we still ended up like this. I don't know why the Dwight wasn't. Yeah, I don't know why he wasn't doing that. Because he could have abandoned and been more useful. He kind of fucked the team over. But once again, that's solo queue. That's why I said, just play a little mean. We're solo queue. We won't be able to do anything about it. God damn it. Once again, solo queue strikes back. It's like run anywhere else on the map but to this corner where I'm doing the chat. Literally anywhere else on the map besides that corner where I'm doing the gen. Should we heal? I was thinking we should heal, but... I'm splitting up. Because if I go down, I'm going to stay over here. She didn't finish the gen. Maybe he came close to the gen, and she left it. Is my map just looking like that? Oh my god. Well, hey, that's actually... Like, it is nowhere near a good thing, but... Maybe he'll come all the way over here then, which is far away from the other slug. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that on purpose either. No, she got found, dude. Well, this game's over. That sucks. Because we could have communicated that. But we can't. And now this game is over. Weren't we hard out-skilled this game? Definitely wasn't just knowing for a fact you're playing against non-coms. Now on to the next copy pasta killer. I was like, well, I'm literally just going to drag this game out. We could loop this killer all the way around this map and pick up the survivor, and then we're going to be on the ground while they loop the survivor or the killer all the way around the map. It's like, fuck this. Let's just go on to next. This killer wants it that bad to literally stand over a downed survivor for 10 straight minutes. Against solo queues, let's just give him that he really needs. Let's be good gamers. Right? I mean, they were begging for it. Clearly, they wanted it really badly. But when they play like that, you're like, oh, this must be their first win today. I get to see that Dwight was solitaire now. Who gives a shit? Dwight fucked the whole team. All Dwight had to do is, like, literally go to a corner, recover, and the first time he crawled to the inside of the map, and the second time he didn't recover. Slinger isn't used to getting down, so he didn't want to give it up. Yeah, I agree. Did we get downed that whole game? I got hooked once, right? No, I didn't. He didn't hook anybody. Maybe he just hates the map. That's why I said it was a bad map for him. And right before I even saw how he played, I said, don't worry, we're solo queues. All you gotta do is tunnel one out. He didn't even know how to do that. That's why I was like, oh, did somebody end up in the wrong MMR? Looked like it. He's just only going to get worse, buddy. Your MMR is only going to get higher. And they're going to have to lose way more games before you get the matches you actually want. And then it's going to force you to actually have to learn how to use your power. And not miss in a straight hallway. Aw. I used to like Grim Pantry for the docks, but they fucked up all the docks.
What's the worst thing that can happen?
The main building already is obnoxious as fuck. I called it obnoxious, right? In the single talk guide for this, I was like, the most obnoxious main building in DBD. And it was that one. But for killers, it's obnoxious. Survivors is just like obnoxiously strong. But the docks is what I was annoyed they changed. Hey, you can try to loop around this log and then jump into the pallet, or the window, I mean. I feel like it's gonna be like a ghost face and it's like, bong, exposed. That'd be fun. You got two other fucking pallets around it too. I was like, there it is, ghost face. Didn't Swamp already technically get reworked? Isn't this the rework? I just feel like that was pre, like, whatever it was called. Unreal Engine 4. See, it's starting to freak me out. Now, we don't find out which killer it is until someone goes down, right? So this is the better, just seeing that one window right there, I know this is the better version of the worst docks. They split all 3 versions of docks into 2 separate versions of docks, but for the bad docks, that was already just like mediocre if you ran it perfectly. And it was just mediocre. But they split it into, because it had 4 windows, but none of the windows were really that good. And the running vaults were a little tough to hit. Not super tough, not like the small boat on Pale Rose, but just a little tough. Kind of like a lane gym type tough. From like the back wall. If you got like an in version of a lane gym. But then you got this one, and then you got the window over here. So it used to be a window right here as well as right here around this corner. This is the running vault where I said it's a little tough, but not like super hard. But I used to have this window here as well, right? But this window kind of sucks. Because you run past this and it's just like right there, you know? So like if you want to jump this window and get anywhere else, you have to run towards the killer anyway. You know what I mean? So like the only thing to do is jump the window, run up until the killer ran, and then try to vault it back out and then try to make it to this window. That was like the only way to play that window. And then when you had these 2 windows, right? You vault this, because I have a video on this. And I was like, the only way to loop the awful docks, because everyone would always say these docks sucked. You come around this way and you vault this in this way, right? And they push you around this way. They push you around this way. And you run around this and then vault this. But like I said, they can go right out that way. And when they did, that's when you... A lot of times you wouldn't have the distance there, especially if they had any type of bloodlust. But that's when you would end up making a play like on this window here. You run past it and then you vault out this and then go to this. But this took also a lot of winning 50-50s. And killers mind gaming and shit like that. Especially when they know what you're trying to do, they're gonna try to push you different ways. And there was ways to turn it around as well. But those type of mind games is what was surprising me a few games ago, I remember. We were playing against a doctor. They kept making type of mind games that would like push us the way we wanted to get pushed, and I was just not ready for it. I kept mind gaming myself. I was like, what the fuck? Why did he go that way? But I was like, so they could always do that, I suppose. Yeah, what the fuck? Still didn't tell us what killer it was. Endgame build? What the fuck was this game? I guess. Was it basement? Bubba? Chest protector? And Insidious or something? It was Myers. What the fuck? On console. That was strange.
This isn't cool.
Yeah, but I know if he was AFKing on purpose. If he was AFKing on purpose, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna head out.
Any superpowers around here?
I'm glad you're here, Steve.
What up? Hey, what's up, Lancer? This song is called Era by Opeth. My favorite band. Their music's all over the place. We were listening to them earlier as well, and they were playing some death metal. There's no death metal in this song. This song's just rock. You're doing pretty good. Got no complaints. Oops. Yeah, this shit's good. Epic guitar solo in this one too. Not super long or anything, but just perfect. It's one of my favorite guitar solos of theirs. I wish the song was on Clone Hero. Yeah, Opeth is great. Of an era when starts anew. You know the devil, it lives in you. End of an era when starts anew. You know the devil lives in you. I guess if you're going up there. Is that Clown? Heard a scream. Hideaway. Music sting. Yeah, the solo right here. Never starts anew. Know the devil lives in you. End of an era starts anew. Know the devil lives in you. That song is great. It's called Era. I'm sorry, Star Crushed. You got any comfort foods? Drink some Vernors. In Michigan, they say Vernors fixes everything. Have you seen what's it called? Big Fat Greek Wedding. You know how like is it the uncle or the grandfather says that Windex like solves everything. Everything is Windex. Enduring chase build. Enduring Stabiffle. We got a 3-gen over here. Bam, 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 na, 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 na. Bam, 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 bam. This is one of my favorite artists too. This is Rat-a-tat. I must have a 3-gen over here. This one, that one, and maybe back there, parking lot. Alright, go over here. Nerd! Am I still slow enough for this? Read that. Yeah! I'm too slow to make it around, I think, though. Yeah, if he didn't throw that second one, actually, that was a good play. If he didn't throw the second one, I still would have made it. Or at least been able to greet it. That second battle was stopped it. That was good shit. Like knowing he had to throw another one. Gotta tip your hat to it. I was even thinking, I was like, hey, you didn't throw another one. I was like, oh, fuck, yes, he did. To the wow. To the sweat drop down my balls. Oh, shit. Damn, they got that one done on the street. Let's go. The clown's gig, Chad. They got 6 hooks. I'm guarding a piss. Is there a gen over here? There's not. Over there. Oh, that's the one he's working on. So we got this one. Where's the last gen? Probably back there, maybe? Run to main, run to main, run to main. There's probably another one back there. There's one back there as well. To the wow. No. If I can find where they are. I need to go check out a protection hit anyway. No. I was too late. Oh, there's no pallet. No. Where's the 3rd gen at? We're in oh shit. Man, I can't hit great skill checks today. Do we heal or go? Oh, she has a medkit. Nice. She can heal and I can go for the door. No, I'm sorry. If we open this, we should just open and leave. Oh, maybe take a hit, I suppose, if they're coming this way. Dang it, no protection hit. Alright, we're escaping a lot of games today. Love to see it. We haven't even like been playing any type of particularly well or anything. Just good luck, really. Good maps, good teammates. I was still low-key trying to take a hit and have it count as protection hit. I need this protection hit. And you can force it, but I feel like forcing it kind of throw. I knew he was a good clown, fucking P100. I know P100 doesn't mean anything, but literally just from that one play where he threw one extra bottle. Also, it's a projectile, so you have to aim with it. You can't just chuck bottle and it works either. Like, he threw it to the right spot ahead of where I was going to because he knew where I was going to go. I was like, hey, actually, that's one of those things you gotta tip your hat to it, you know? Aw. I was about to see, I forgot that he's on anonymous, so I couldn't even see. I was about to see if I could write in his profile, Giga Chad. I was like, aw. Any extra fun chases today? I can't think of any. Cool. Just kind of buying in regular.
Why does it always have to be me?
Suavocado. Suavocado? There we go. Suavocado. That's cool. Suavocado. He's got the loud outfit. When I see an outfit like this on the Survivor, I usually just expect like all the type of like comeres and points and shit they can fit in every time they throw a pallet. They've had some strange games today, though. We had like an AFK killer the whole time. This clown got hit probably like maybe the hardest by diminishing returns, right? His haste and shit and hinder. It's just funny how they'll change something and like the killer that gets affected most is always like never like a or an S tier killer. So it was like Pig got inadvertently nerfed again. That's why everyone made fun of made the nerf Pig meme. Oh, it doesn't affect add-ons. Okay, I didn't know that. So not as bad, you're right. What the fuck? Juke it. Damn. We lost our first 50-50. Oh, I did it right. God damn it. Lost our second 50-50 as well. That sucks. Should have just pre-dropped. I mean, we weren't actually at any pre-drops. To be fair, I didn't run any pallets. I ran to windows instead. Is Dracula still bugged where he's actually faster than Chucky walking backwards as the wolf? It didn't affect anything there. But it did remind me. This is why Dracula, people say, is a top 5. I don't know if Dracula's a top 5 killer. But he basically can play as Spirit. Just by using the... Oh, well, there goes 2 pallets. Gotta remember this. I think I'm gonna get left on hook, actually. Nah, he might heal in time and make it over here, actually. Yeah, there we go. Hey, da. I gotta turn this song up, too. Oh shit was better at. Better tunnel out that hook. They got too many gens done. Damn it, I wanted to talk trash. I always jinx it. But he left somebody that was injured. Come back to hook, so I figured I was gonna be tunneled. I wanted to talk some trash. I mean, I always want to talk trash, but... If you talk trash in every single game, you can't ever talk about anything else. I'm just sitting there yapping about the game. We can't talk about this, like, any of the sports we've been talking about. Can't talk about any movies. Can't talk about music. If I'm sitting there yapping, being like, oh, this guy's so bad. It is fun too, though. I don't remember what commercial I heard this in. Damn it. Well, this is bad, because I never got healed either. Oh, God. And Shaq and shit's down. I'm getting chased. This is why it would have been nice to get tunneled. Or not get tunneled. I wasn't tunneled, but still never got hooked. This is solo queue. Better leave the chase across the map and go get that other guy by the finished generator, because that one gen done is just way too much pressure. Them solo queues just got way too much, right? That one whole gen done. Must be scary for that killer. Solo queues are intimidating. We all know this. Oh, better come back to hook, bud. We got too many gens done. Hey, oh my god, my teammate's smart. And didn't unhook there. Gotta get these solo queues for that win streak. Please don't unhook me. I was like, I was just giving you compliments. This is also what I get for not playing safe. Let me try to run some other fun tiles. How dare you? Oh, they took away the windows as well, so there's no, like, super strong window anymore. Where are you going, Drac? I thought you wanted the easy one. That's why you were playing before. What other logic would train you to the corner of the map by a finished generator twice? Looked like you wanted the easiest possible win to me. You gonna pretend like you didn't now? Got a bunch of slowdowns. Looks pretty copy pasta to me. And then they pretend like they didn't want the easiest possible win. Get too scared of little Timmy their first time playing DBD. We got one whole gen done. Those solo queues are just intimidating, man. There's his other slowdown, one of his 4. We got an unhook, so he's probably coming back. Damn it. I want to talk more trash. I'll go shut. This game's already over. I'm going right up to fucking clap gen up there. Dracula wants the easiest win possible, so if I'm an easy down up there, good for him. Hey, I thought I sounded this done earlier. I mean, I got this done. Gotta turn this down, actually. Can barely hear. I like didn't even realize until because it was Cape Cuddy. Oh my god, kid. Oh, you don't want the easy win? It looked to me like you were begging for it. No. Oh, you want to pretend like you don't want the easy win, huh? Look, another slowdown. You see that? He's got turned back the clock, too. Yeah, protection hit. Let's go. I need one more for the tome. I like how they want to pretend like they didn't want the easiest possible win running 4 slowdowns against a bunch of solo queues, man. But then you give it to them and they're like, no, I don't want it. You're like, yes, you do. You're begging for it. Look at your build. Same with survivors. They run a bunch of, like, literal second chance perks. Like, oh, you didn't want a free escape? Then why'd you bring a bunch of mistake fixers? I do want to heal her, but then I'm going back to find Dracula. Get me out of the fucking match so I can move on to another match. This one is very clearly already over. Well, you don't want the easiest possible match? Yeah, get me out. My God, that was so hard, wasn't it? Taking the win I desperately wanted with 4 slowdowns. Like, look at this baby survivor that doesn't even want to try. Like, no, I'm being the good gamer. I looked at your build, and I saw how you were playing, and I said, man, they desperately need this win. Let me be a good gamer and give it to them. That's why I healed the teammate first.
It's okay. Not a big deal. Nope.
Joke's on you, I always take the free down. Yeah, me too. Doesn't take too much of a brain to realize that this game is over and they can just go next. Bob Wilson, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it.
This is not happening.
Yes, this song is such a good bass line. Vogue. Oh, this is the edit version, though. I was like, I feel like the song was longer than this. We got the nice survivors in the endgame chat. Oh, fuck, I need one more fucking protection hit. I forgot about that. Was it our endgame chat? I usually go past the endgame chat unless I want to glaze the killer. Killer's playing like a Giga chat. I want to tell him that. But I know people think it's like necessary to stay and say GG, and I'm like, you might stay to say GG and they're on console anyway. You know what I mean? Like, so I usually just get into another game as fast as I can. Unless I want to glaze the killer. Or a teammate, I suppose. Move to the music, move to the music.
Yes.
Oh, God. Hey, it's only the second blight today. Now I think about it. We've only gotten one ghoul. I'll just get ghoul in the very next game. Usually I would have smoked by now, actually. I even thought about that, and I was like, maybe I'll just smoke, like, because the game is at 8. I was like, maybe I will smoke after this game, actually. And then I keep smoking later, and then I feel like it's not a good thing. Like, later at night. Or you got nice survivors in your endgame chat, Steampunk? I thought you were on console, aren't you? They're getting camped. Camped at 5 by the blight. These are the gamers MLT was talking about earlier. They're indeed getting camped at 5 by blight. I'm the only one on a gen too, unfortunately. But that's solo queue. Oh no, tunneling at 5. We definitely haven't already seen this today. Good thing we punished him by sitting on gens. Oh, multiple slowdowns again, too. Damn, didn't see that coming from the blight. What a challenge it is to win in DBD. I would say they're protecting their win streak, but if they're a good blight, they wouldn't be camping a hook. They'd be causing pressure elsewhere and not allowing 3 people to stun on other gens, which is sad. I was the only one sitting on the gen, which is actually kind of surprising. I feel like I don't do anywhere near enough gens. No, don't get her off the hook yet. Gotta force him here. Oh, look, he missed his power. That's not shocking at all. Back to hook. I actually need to turn this down a little bit. A good ass song though. This whole album is actually good. I literally just have this whole album on the playlist. I was introduced to these people from the same guy that introduced me to Opeth. The guy that likes Lamb of God. That's his favorite. I want to see that Surge. I think it's Eruption, actually. Damn, he's amazing with his power. He didn't stop tunneling, though. It's like, aw, I wanted to talk trash. Is it pain res? Ooh, they went for a save, maybe? Did I finish it before the pain res? No, dude! Oh my god, pain res, no way. Damn, he's so good with his power, it's like shocking. Definitely didn't see this coming from the multiple slowdown blight just tunneling the very first hook. No way. Oh, fuck. I thought he left. No, there to use this thing. Well, that's terrible. I respect this bitch. Oh, he didn't. He has the increased add-ons to lower his slowdown, or else we would have made it to this. Could have always just pre-dropped here, but that's no fun. Or waited and threw it in his face. Maybe he could have stayed there, actually, and forced the 1v1 there. But if he had a brain, he could have forced it on that side, and then what are we going to do? Why didn't he hook? That made no sense, but neither has the gameplay so far. I mean, it is the expected game for you from multiple slowdown blight, just tunneling first hook on a bunch of solo queues. It's not too shocking. Here comes... Oh no, he already used pain res on this. Not on this, but I think on that survivor at least. Brutal killer stay? Nah, actually, we got really lucky. We escaped a great majority of the games we played today. Damn it. A great skill check there would have helped tremendously. Bruh. You've got to be kidding me. We would have finished that gen and she blew the skill check. Solo queue is amazing, isn't it? No, like, most of the kills we played against, they have had no clue what they were doing. But we're solo queuing. And that being said, we've still escaped most of the matches we played. It was kind of crazy. We escaped like 5 of our first 7. I was like, at some point, we're going to end up dying like 9 games in a row. But thank you so much, mate. What survivor do you want me to play? I got all the survivors in the game. Damn, she was still here too. Well, this game's over. Oh, that would have been sweet. That'd be like, that's like one of the worst windows in the game, and it would have been awesome to get value off of it. On his previous gameplay, I was like, this might be possible. Oh, is somebody upset? Damn, I didn't even have to throw a pallet and look, he's upset. Wasting extra time to hit on hook instead of running away. That's a bad play, too. Although I think I'm just going to go next. He clearly wants to kill very badly. It's definitely not like the exact same build we saw last game. Oh my god, another slowdown. Didn't see that coming. Oh, he's making the wrong play again and still not going for the hook. Oh, he's one of these blights, huh? Hey, actually, she's gonna be dead. Oh my god, exactly. That's what the gameplay looked like when he was chasing us. Yeah, it smells like teenager in this lobby suddenly. Doesn't it smell like teenage, like, experience? Because all I remember was him not even being able to hit around a simple circle up there, don't you? I remember him whiffing every time he tried. Look at this, I'll show you. This right here. He's blight and he couldn't even outplay this. Oh, yeah. Now I'm crawling as far as I can. He's purposely not killing Noob. Aw, there we go. On to the next copy pasta. It's crazy. Now it doesn't smell like teenager anymore. Isn't that nuts?
It's okay. Not a big deal.
Suddenly that stench is gone.
What's happened to Hawkins?
Oh, chat has been quiet for a bit. My bad. That would make a great wildlife documentary, just playing off of basic instincts instead of actually using like a human brain. You're right. Put that on Discovery Channel. It's as simple as it gets, really. Hey, what up, Turned Up? How you doing, mate? Dude, I saw something come up the other day, and kids nowadays didn't know who started saying bootylicious. I was like, Destiny's Child, Beyonce? Like, literally either is acceptable. I was like, is this not common knowledge nowadays? What the fuck? I mean, it's obviously something you can just, like, Google, but what the fuck is that? Do people really not know? Or do people not even say bootylicious anymore, I suppose? My child is dying off. Their brains are 6-7 fried. I don't know, it feels like it's lower than that. Oops. There we go.
Where the hell am I now?
Oh, I need that song on the playlist. That's a song I was like, I haven't heard in a while. I was like, oh, that song might not have survived the reset. Damn it. I wanted to see if it hit me. I should have just got off. Or I hit the great skill check. Because I wasn't even looking. That means the music is too loud. I didn't even hear the skill check thing. And I was looking at the puke. Missed the end part. This song's quieter, though. I wish there was more like, what's it called? symmetry with song volume, because sometimes the song will come on and you have to turn it up like all the way. Like older songs specifically. We were just listening to Survivor by Destiny's Child, and now it's No Diggity by Blackstreet. But this song is quieter. I feel like I need to turn this one up in comparison. That's what I was just talking about. I was like, I wish there was more symmetry in the song volume. Probably an AI app for that. Big Sag. Yes, it is worth it. I was like, worth sitting on this and finishing it? And I heard them break the door, and it was like, yes. It is. Oh, God. Somebody cleansed. Means we should probably all cleanse. Because of that. And then force all the things. The other people aren't cleansing. Oh God, I should have cleansed. See, this is the problem now. I have to run past checkpoints just in case, because I don't want to get in her way. Oh, she doubled back. I am fucked. Look at that over there. Okay. Does that mean we're 3-genning ourselves at the gallows? Hey yo, hey yo. Oh, this is bad. I thought she was coming from that direction. I think we are 3-genning ourselves though. I just gotta cleanse at this point. I should have cleansed once I saw the other one. She's gonna go down too because she hasn't cleansed either. Dead hard. That's funny. Hey, she ran out of her power. No, she didn't. It looked like she was getting hit on my screen and just didn't go down. That's why I thought she lost out her power. God damn it. All we had to do is not this. Well, this is bad. I'm gonna hold W just to get down anyway. Alright, there's the right side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we 3-gen ourselves back at Gallows. You don't always get a 3-gen back there, but if there is a 3-gen, it's gonna be back there usually. Well, this isn't the worst 3-gen. Because there are a few different 3-gens you can get, but this is not the worst, like I said. She went inside. Does it mean she's coming up here? Time to cleanse myself. Oh, fuck. She found the death hook. And so long as I cleanse, I don't even know if these are add-ons that make it longer to cleanse or not. That feels longer than before. I'm like, I can't even remember the last time I cleansed. I haven't been able to get out there and touch that one. This is why the 3-gen's going to be rough. Especially while they're in their power. I probably regressed all the way. Oh, she just keeps coming back. Here comes the next 15 minutes of sitting, going back and forth between 3-gens. Isn't this peak gameplay? As long as I play killer, I don't give a shit about winning. Same with Survivor, though. If you want peak gameplay, you gotta throw like every pallet you ever see to prove how good you are at running in circles. Oh, she is chasing somebody. See, I'm infected, but I'm not actually sick. Oh, it's too late now. I don't know why, but I guess I already thought somebody was dead. I tried to duck it. Hey, that counted as a protection hit. This is why this is bad. That we were all over here. We are not on communications, so this is going to go on for 15 minutes, basically. Just going back and forth between these 3-gens here. Do I crawl or do I stay recovering? He's actually slugging, or not slugging. That's interesting. But this game is over, though. She can zone them out. Or she goes after her actually. There's not enough distance. She has to go back to that one now. Team is playing pretty coordinated for no comms. Maybe those two are on communications. No. This is where it's going to fall apart. We just literally need to be able to coordinate sitting on one gen or the other. Unfortunate that she got the 3-gen. Finally got that tome done, though. God damn, this shit took forever. And that makes cleansing take long. I was even thinking, I was like, that's a pretty low value add-on. Even if it did exist, I was thinking it'd be like a gray add-on, basically. And this is what I said. Here's where it falls apart. Because Plague got the 3-gen, and you can't really do much against Plague when they have the 3-gen. All I gotta do is play for the 3-gen, and that's the game. God, DBD is so hard, isn't it? You gotta like walk in a circle kicking 3-gens in a row, man. It's crazy hard. There's the other survivor. Nice. Oh god, she ran over here. Oh, this is the game. Right here. She's being nice. She is being nice. She could have just ended the game right there. I have to go a different direction from her. This is what I mean by no communications. I tried to run a different direction, and that didn't even work. Ah, a fast fall would have been sweet there. Man, isn't playing DBD so hard? You gotta like walk around in the same circle and keep kicking the exact same 3 gens for 10 minutes. Isn't that crazy hard? Hey, I think that's like 4 in a row, right? When I was like, we're gonna die like 9 times in a row after escaping 5 out of 7 in solo queue. Oh, the Lies of Peace song. Somebody sent this to me. I haven't played this game, but I liked this song a lot.
Crazy. This is crazy.
No, we weren't. Because we 3-gen ourselves. Oh, wait. I have another thing. But no, once we 3-gen ourselves, that shit was over. But that's lack of communications once again, unfortunately. The game relies on solo queue being that bad. Literally relies. Because I was talking to somebody in a YouTube comment about that as well, and they were saying they should do this and that, and I was like, they can't. Because they were talking about nerfing Swift, I was like, you can't, because that would punish people from playing with friends, and that would ruin the population, and kill the queue times would suddenly be 10 plus minutes. I was like, same with if you buff solo queue. If you buff solo queue, it would make Swifts inadvertently also stronger, which is terrible as well. I was like, it's kind of just stuck being an unbalanced game as an asymmetrical game, you know? That's why usually when you see people that are just playing, because it's literally the easiest possible video game to win, all they do is put on the strongest stuff and you win most of the games you play. That's why winning doesn't mean shit in DBD. You play the hard way. That's what makes it more fun. But usually when people play that hard to win that many games, I'm like, oh, they've never played another PvP game before. Don't take the joy away from them. They'll get bored of it eventually. Voice chat. See, here's the thing with voice chat. I would love it, but only if Killer was in on it. With proximity chat, that would be amazing. But that would also force me to play some games off stream. And I would have to, like, record. Because you'd have some hilarious trash talk, like, in the middle of the chase. But I don't know if you can stream that, because you also worry about people screaming offensive shit. You know what I mean? But I think that'd be so much fun. You're playing as Killer. You're like, come on, use a fucking dead hard. You have 4 other You've had 3 other diapers on. I know you got a 4th. Like, this shit would be so much fun. Just talking trash back and forth. You know how we always joke when you're greeting the same pallet over and over and they swing 3 times, we call it a strikeout? Same thing. He'd be like singing, we always sing the song when they'd strike out anyway. But if we were your proximity chat, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the... That shit would be awesome. I grew up in that. I grew up in Halo 2 on Xbox Live.
Here we go.
There wasn't even Discord back then. There was no private chats. Like, if you wanted to even talk to your own friends, you had to be in public chat, putting up with everybody else. It was great. Whoopsie. Okay. The entire thing. Steve. Oh my god. I'm just... Bruh! Can I not have Survivor block 2 fucking doorways in a row, please? Is this, like, asking too much? Oh my god. And then my game messes up. And does the DBD glitch where I lost my whole fucking frame rate. Isn't that just brilliant? I might get hit here because of that. No, he running vaulted. Thank fucking shit. He vaulted. He can stop us from making that far window, but he'd have to hit the thing across. I actually have to keep more of an eye on, because I'm asleep. So there would be no red stain coming around the corner. I was about to start getting real whiny. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't get frustrated when the killer plays mean because then you can sit there and talk trash, but shit like that's annoying as fuck. It's obviously not the survivor's fault either. I don't know where the fuck I'm coming from. We're not in communications. It's just annoying as fuck. We'd have literally made that window vault if that survivor didn't get in our way. Oh, is it ruined? We are hexed. I didn't realize. This is a pretty good hex map, but that's the funny thing about hexes is even if it's a really good hex map, you can still have survivors spawn in with it on their screen. Good hex map or not, you just lost even 2 totems right in the beginning of the game just because they spawned with it on their loading screen. Hey, what's the name of that perk? He's got that Chucky perk. Huh, go this way. Okay, we got basement window. Wanted to get healed, but for some reason the survivor was just running away. Oh, she knew where the hex was. I see. Oh, there's multiple hexes. Okay. I need to check one of the entrances. He just put a pallet down right there. A fake pallet. Alright, now let's try this again. Maybe it works this time. Yeah. Back to hump the main. Run to main, run to main. The last few games I played too risky and we got comp wannabes. Not the last game. That wasn't a comp wannabe. We did that to our own self, but the games before that. Or it was just literal sloppy pasta. Forrest, slow down. Tunnel the first survivor. But that last game, we just did that to ourselves. I want to sit on this, but probably just a good idea not to. Can he teleport? Is that Nat on? It was given the thing like he could teleport to me after I threw that pallet. I was like, huh, is that Nat on? The match is ruined when they spawned. That's so bad. I feel like, I don't know if there's even a possible way to do that, but survivors should never spawn in with a fucking hex on their screen. That shit's terrible. Now, it's not like, oh, by design, this is terrible. I mean, I guess, but that's just RNG. RNG sucks sometimes, you know? Anything RNG is just going to have completely awful things. That happened with the Pistons this year. In Game 6, and they're, What was I thinking? You should teleport to this. Oh, fuck, I ran the wrong way. Hey. Run the library. Run again. We were out of chase on that last vault. Oh my goodness. Oh fuck. I was thinking we had a filler pallet there. We do not. Yay. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, he double backed anyway. I was so focused on this killer shoe. That window's usually, or the wall's usually like shorter too. Maybe it's on the other long room that's shorter. Yeah, it's the other long room. I fucked up there. Because the other long room on this side of the edge, the window's that way, on that wall, not right there. And I was trying to cut in, I stubbed my toe that whole time. Now, the funny thing is, we almost got away with it because he double backed, which don't really know why he double backed. Not gonna lie. Because that would have been beneficial for us if I didn't play like shit. Who destroys fake pallets? Yeah, that's definitely what it was. I didn't even know that was an add-on. This is why I want to play more, like, use all the add-ons and shit. This is Giga Chad Killer already won. I didn't even realize. You got everybody hooked once. I wonder if we go back to... Oh, God. Don't unhook me here. See, how long is this going to go on for? We should make that pallet. I just have to leave. He knows. I'm just going to get myself down if I don't. But she was by a pallet. I was going to see if we could get a pallet save. Yeah, that you can teleport to exit gates. Is he chasing? He's going to kick that pallet, but does he chase them? Camp right here just in case. No, they're on death hook. Oh, this person just got unhooked. Okay, never mind. What the fuck? Oh, you think you got hit by a pallet and then slapped? That had to be what happened. Because he got hit twice in the span of like 2 seconds. Free is mine at night. At night. No. Damn it, I think they were crawling instead of recovering. I was gonna see us because of that perk. No. Does he have Iron Maiden? Did you see me get in? That shit's hilarious. I hate playing stealth plays for this reason. I'd rather play risky as fuck with a pallet, but stealth plays like this I fucking hate because he's gonna come right to this locker and open this shit up. It always happens. He somehow saw me get in this locker. Yay. Free is mine at night. At night. Where are we headed? What did he do that made that stop regressing or stop charging? Run over this way. Like while we were walking by it, it literally just started regressing. Could be turn back the clock, I suppose, right? Oh, come on, you don't want to chase the strongest loop in the entire game. I love having 1v1s here. This is bad. Steve is both injured, on death hook, and asleep. Well, this is extra bad. I'm getting hit here too now. That was strange play. I do say so myself. Did it cut me off here? Not quite. Did you learn? Go back this way and cut me off. It'd be awesome. Damn it. Can't touch this. I think this a game after this. I forgot. Is the game's at like 8, right? So a game after this might have to be like the last game. I'm gonna play like a Guitar Hero song or two. That game last night was the best game of the entire year. Holy fuck! Any basketball fans out here hanging around right now? What did you think about that game last night? God damn. You threw Jen herself? Hey, is this enough to heal myself? That has been what I've been trying to do. I don't think it is. Actually, I think it is. Come on, chase me up here. I'm asleep too. You have a power. I want to get outplayed by the power. It'd be sweet. Is he like right under me? Aw. Aw, he hasn't had a 4K yet today. Oh no, never mind. I would have had to jump down and then I was not close enough. Please tell me basement's not here. It's not. Okay, nice. The basement would be right there. I do want to get her off the hook. Oh, fuck. I forgot he had this perk. Hey, maybe we can still get her off the hook, though. You can see my aura, so dude. Go back here and come up the stairs would be hilarious. He didn't. Let's go. Oh, she gave up on hook. Interesting. Whoa! Hey, at least we get our 1v1 though. Let's go. It's been a while since we got to do this. Let's run this way, actually. Did it all back yet? It did not. Hey, run this way, actually, just for fun ski. Hey, he went the other way. Hey, double back? That'd be awesome. I think he can still get a hit if he uses his power here. He figured it out now. He double back here? He can double back here. I'm running past checkpoints. No, he figured out that. Yes!
We make it back this way again? That'd be hilarious. Never run this way, but why not? Medium ball. Damn it. He hit the power well. If he didn't hit me with that power, then I wouldn't have gotten hit there. That was a good use of the power. Finally got a 1v1. I feel like the past bunch of matches, it was like those scenarios where you're like, I have to hold W over to this corner of the map because all the pressure's over here. I have to hold W to this corner of the map, the pressure's over here. It's like, holy fuck. Finally can just loop something. That was the strongest loop in the whole fucking game, to be fair, but... The planet of the base.
Out there. Show yourself.
What do I need to do? Oh, just heal survivors, lol. I've been not doing that. This is from a YouTuber. Does anybody know Kyle Gordon? Are you the girl of the love?
We're gonna get
This
out.
guy makes like it's funny because they're definitely parody songs, but he makes songs that sound like it came out like when it did. So this sounds like a 90s like club song basically. Like back it up a little bit so you can hear like where it was like a European song and the English isn't like quite accurate. It sounds like this. Oh, that was the end of it, but yeah. Yeah, there is nothing to be sad. Danger and dance. Clapping the hands. When we're out in the space on the planet of the bays. Women are my favorite guy. Yeah, you know this guy, right? Star Crushed. Kyle Gordon's hilarious. That's why I was like, it's technically a parody song. It's just like a song that sounds like it came out like late 90s, early 2000s. No, it's definitely a parody. Like, that's the other thing, too. Good. That's what I mean by his music in general. He loves a lot of shit that's unironically good. That's why I was like, it's almost struggle to call it parody because it just tries to make it's like even it's not even a caricature. Like this one is, I guess, kind of, but what his new metal song is hilarious too. What's the name of that one? I can't remember. That shit's hilarious too. But his shorts and stuff, Kyle Gordon's just great. Here's one. Oh my god, we got the Don't Dead open inside thingy. Fuck, now I'm trying to think. I remember what the new metal one was called. Because they're being like, shut your fucking face! It's like on the tip of my tongue. Fall to me. That's what it's called, I think. Fall to me. Don't Dead open inside. Yeah, I already got this achievement. And here I am stealing it again. This is probably the last game, unfortunately. I need to watch that playoff game. That game yesterday was fucking amazing. The Spurs played the Thunder, and that went to double overtime. I don't like to glaze, but Victor Wembanyama was doing shit last night that had me Googling, has Victor Wembanyama taken dance classes? I was hoping they would mind game.
And I was gonna try to cut back to it. I know I have to mend. I'm just might as well do something in case they come back. And they come back and then you're like, oh. Hey, what's up, Prez? How you doing? Alright, so you write this, right? Might as well not do anything right now. So it's not possible for anyone to get forward. Oh, no. Crazy, pretty baby, but I promise mama's gonna be alright. Are they still close enough to basement, you think? Yeah, I get this. I feel like I've played on this map like 10 times total. Because every time I have to highlight the matches, I have to like actually look at the load-in thing to see the name. I'm like, Refuge. Forgotten Refuge, right? There's Fallen Refuge and Forgotten Ruins. It's funny because they have the same initials, FR, both of them. Now, Midwich Sleeping Guide's 100%. There's a few things that have changed on a few of them. So, like, Chapel, Main B, they took one window out. I'm going to make a single tile video about that. And Eyrie of the Crows, they moved one window to the other side of the breakable door. I do need to make a video on that one as well. Let's heal against Legion. That's what the pros do. You know the funny thing about Legion is I actually always liked Legions for blood points, specifically playing against Legion. Because like even if my teammates want to heal when you shouldn't, you still get a ton of blood points. It's like it's a win-win. Killer's happy and we're happy. Yeah, isn't this actually statistically like the most killer-sided map or something? No wonder you only get it like once a month. Shine, I'ma break that birdie's neck. Back to the jeweler who sold it to you, and they gave me every carat. Don't fuck with dad. Eminem. And if that mockingbird don't sing and its ring don't shine, I'ma break that birdie's neck. You think that was Devour Hope maybe? This is far enough, I suppose. Jump out the window. Aw. There's an add-on that does that as well, right? I would not have made it. Aw, damn, she read me like a book. All these pallets are gone already? Oh, that sucks. She knew I was going to go back to that window. Read me like a book. Here on PC. Wanted to see. Was there any controller player playing like this? Nope. I always like to glaze the controller players. Playing killer on controller is like fucking impossible. Although somebody else's plaything, I see. That's why I didn't say hex for me. I wasn't hexed yet. Hey, what's up, Black House? How you doing, mate? I think mine was over here. It was just somebody else's. That'd be funny. I didn't see the aura, but I was looking right at it, you know? Shit happens when you're playing killer. You're looking for, like, the aura of a hook, and you don't see an aura because it's, like, in plain sight, like that one right there. That hook. You're like, where the fuck are the hooks at? That was somebody else's. It was not mine. Once again, I can't figure out how killers are playing today. That one felt more like it got read like a book, but even that gave us a bunch of distance going the other way. She just knew I was going to stay and vault this because it was in the far corner of the map. As farthest way possible I could get from anything important. Might as well heal. Get some blood points. Because I'm literally running around looking for my fucking... Oh, there they are. I'm running around looking for the fucking plaything. Nope. She thought I was going to unhook and she was going to get an easy 4 down. Nope. I was wondering why she didn't go after me. No, the sad thing is I can't trade for hook either. If she just goes back to it right now. The bot dies on hook. And the bot's going to hold a grudge. And next time the bot sees us in our lobby, they're going to sandbag us. Hey, the bot's healing us first. Let's go. I know, it just feels like playing on controller just feels like you have weights strapped to you. In comparison to mouse and keyboard. Yes. Onion, I'm actually... I mean, the new map came out, so I started working on that, but I was working on a nurse guide that's going to be 8 hours long. At least. Now, most of that's going to be all the clips I have organized by every map. To be fair. Finally. I walked around fucking oblivious this whole time. Just being like, hope the killer's not around here. But it's gonna have like an hour-ish walkthrough about like all the little things you can do against nurse with like the niche examples, and then it's gonna have all the example chases organized by map. So that way, if you're like, I played a match against nurse on this map and there was nothing to do, and you can just go look at whatever map that was. There should be a few matches. There's some I haven't played against nurse on. I have not played against nurse on this map, but I've barely gotten this map. I think I've gotten this map like 10... I don't think I've gotten this map 20 times. I can look at my hard drive. I'll tell you guys tomorrow. And my hard drive has them all saved. Fuck it. Of course, I'll make like a shorter... I actually did have a small walkthrough about Nurse and some other killers. It was like one looping tip. I said, this tip will take you from mid to cracked. And it's basically like using environment. So if you see that pallet there, say you had like a big-ass rock like right there. Let's find a rock. I mean a big-ass rock. Has anyone ever heard that song? The song is hilariously dark. It's from the musical called The Full Monty, and there's this guy that's going to kill himself. And they're like, don't kill yourself, let us do it. That's what it is. Let's find a rock. I mean a big-ass rock. Maybe something like a cinder block is better. We'll hoist it up and drop it on your face, my buddy. And just before your lights go out, you'll see my smile and you'll know you've got a friend with a rock. Who cares? I mean a big-ass rock or rope. I got some quality rope made for a man who's devoid of hope like you are, my buddy, Mikey. I mean Malcolm. Yeah, that's right. Well, I won't leave you swinging there, twitching like a fish while you claw the air. I'll grab your feet, oh pal of mine. I'll pull real hard and snap your spinal cord. This world is cold when you're alone and they ignore you. But don't kill yourself. We'll do it for you. You've got a friend. This is what I mean. I was like, that song is like hilariously dark. But it's a comedy show. It's definitely dark comedy. But hilarious as fuck. That whole song is great. And obviously they're good singers. That's my shitty impression, so no, it doesn't sound that bad. Good shit. That was Giga Chat Legion too, they were playing nice. Someone even DC'd, and they were fucking 12 hooking. Oh, I can't say Giga Chat Legion on their thing. Giga Chat Legion in chat. Tater wife, what? Was somebody's gamer tag that? I didn't even see it.
I must be out of my mind.
Yeah, wife, that's news to me. Unless you're talking about Joey Tater Salad's wife. He has a wife. But if I have a wife, that's news to me. I must have got real drunk a bunch of years ago. Honestly, could you imagine? That would be nuts. All of a sudden, I'm like, I've been married for 10 years. Like, yeah, that one night after you guys went out, it'd be like the hangover type thing. Yeah, after you went to Coogan's and... Yeah, I was talking about that Patches. I don't think anybody else today had really seen it, but I brought it up multiple times. I was like, that was the best game I saw all year. 100%. Maybe even the best game I've seen in years. Maybe even. You gotta let it, like, sit and resonate, but bruh. Holy fuck. There's multiple things that dropped my jaw. Like, Wemby pulling up from Steph, I literally said out loud, I was like, that's a dumb shot. And then I was like... That, like, twirl thing he did had me Googling. I was like, is he taking dance class? No, he has not. Literally had me Googling, has Wembanyama taken dance class? That's the thing, too, is I don't like to glaze either. And, like, people are glazing him too much. But last night I was like, man, I gotta glaze. I gotta give it to him. But the reason I didn't like him, because I actually really liked Wembanyama. I liked that he was talking about flopping and ethical. And the first time he played against us, he did play ethical. But the second time he played against us, since we foul a lot, he flopped the whole game. He drew, like, fouls on 12 different players on our team, because he was getting the calls, too. So he would just run into people and then fling up. And it was like, bruh, this is terrible. And that made me annoyed. I was like, I don't like Wemby anymore. But then now I'm rooting for him again. And last night he didn't flop or do any of that crap. And I was like, this is amazing. That was the greatest fucking game I've watched this whole year. Not gonna lie. I do apologize to people on YouTube. At the end of my streams, I always play a Guitar Hero song or two. And you cannot get the audio on YouTube. I would get a copyright strike. So if you want to hear the audio, you got to come to Twitch. Played Through the Fire and Flames yesterday, so I'm not going to play something that hard. I mean, I'll still play something hard. I love hard shit, but there's only 2 songs I'd say are that hard as Fire and Flames and Devil Went Down to Georgia. And I actually think Devil Went Down to Georgia is harder. So that's what I mean. I'm not playing Devil Went Down to Georgia today. Fuck that. What shall we play? Ooh, where's the Black River? I haven't played this in a while. It's a great warm-up song. Aw, I accidentally pressed an extra space. Yeah, here we go. Oh, gotta move stuff. Just a little bit like that. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah, that was the best game I watched. This whole year, at least. The song has some fun solos. They have some hard parts and some good riffs. Great peril awaits us beyond the Black River, summoned by the beating of drums. Must be done. Aw. I should have used the star power before this.
Aw, fuck. I was trying to fucking, what's it called? Whammy bar. Oh, they did it again, dude. I was trying to fucking whammy bar and then it overstrummed. That sucks, man. I'm just trying to get more score. Man, I'm playing bad. Woo! That's what I was talking about. It does have fast parts on the solo. Not in the rest of this solo, but there's another solo later as well. Alright, not mess up while I'm whammy barring, please. Your helm and your harness, your sword across your breast. Yes. It's like, should we play? Oh, I still almost haven't started, even though I was fucking up terribly in the beginning. I was like, hey, let's go. Still wasn't the worst. Still got 99%. 6 notes missed, but that was still kind of a bad run. It was 100% of that song before. Ooh, oops. It was on. Yeah, I see. Fucking War Ensemble. I think we just played this kind of recently though. Oh, that's not the one. I thought there was like a song called Merciful Fate or something. That's what I'm looking for. Or being kind of hard. Oh, Am I Evil? No, that's the one I just looked at. That's what reminded me of it.
I swear there was more songs on this. Huh. Oh, actually. Uh, I can't remember it. Huh. Let me just do 6 anyway. Fuck it. This is a great song. I should have used my star power there. It's such a short song for how much is in the song itself. The song has a song development of like a 8-minute long song. It doesn't feel rushed though. And it's only like 3.5. Woo! 100% of the solo at least. Let's fucking go. Woo! That's a hard ass song. Love it though. I want a 7 star. I think I might have 7 started one day. Hey, we got 99%. That wasn't the best run ever, but we 100% of the solo. Let's go. Yeah, 1,406 notes and I missed 13. If I missed one more, I guess if I missed one more, it'd still been 99%. If I missed 2 more, it'd have been 98. 99% runoff, I could take it though. I know I gotta find a song to rate out on. Yeah, this song has some fun solos. Gotta find someone to raid really quick though. That's not what I meant to do.
It might have backed.
It
Maybe they're
must
setting
have.
up for fire.
Yeah.
Or they're setting.
Let me see. I bet it's gonna get a copyright strike on YouTube for hearing 2 seconds of music. That shit happens, and it's like, what the fuck? Hey, let's raid the goat. Penzi TV is self. Penzi's got 30 fucking thousand hours in DBD. We gotta raid this guy. He's the goat. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. It was such a privilege to have friends to hang out with and talk to and make fun of me when I'm being a fucking idiot. I mean, thank you so much. I'll be live again tomorrow at 4:20 p.m. Eastern time. We are doing open lobbies. If you haven't been here before, I'm live at 4:20 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday, usually for a few hours. And we, like I said, we do open lobbies on Wednesday and Friday. Hell yeah. I am working on a looping guide as well, but that's going to be out like this weekend maybe. I did put out a short today though, if anybody wants to go see it. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing night, and please remember to take care of yourself. Get a lot of sleep. Make sure you stay hydrated and eat as healthy as you can. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, I just overstrummed. Nice. Have an amazing night. I'll see you tomorrow.